Roddy McDowall, the beloved British-American actor who transitioned seamlessly from child star to respected character actor, has long been remembered for his charm, intelligence, and unforgettable roles in films like Planet of the Apes. Yet what many never realized during his lifetime was that he quietly maintained one of Hollywood's most extraordinary hidden archives, a treasure trove of photographs, recordings, and journals that captured the secret lives of 1960s Hollywood in a way no outsider could ever have managed. McDowall was more than an actor, he was a confidant, a trusted presence who moved gracefully through the glittering circles of Elizabeth Taylor, Natalie Wood, Montgomery Clift, Judy Garland, and countless others. And because he never betrayed their trust, these stars opened themselves to him in ways they never would with journalists or the public, allowing him to preserve moments of unfiltered humanity behind the polished veneer of stardom. His hidden archive, now slowly coming to light, reveals the laughter, the heartbreak, the betrayals, and the struggles of an era that was both dazzling and destructive, where fame lifted people to godlike heights while simultaneously crushing them under unbearable pressure. Through his camera lens, Roddy captured stars at their most vulnerable. Elizabeth Taylor without makeup, quietly chain-smoking after a brutal day on set, or Judy Garland holding back tears while trying to smile for friends, or Montgomery Clift staring into the distance, lost in a silence that spoke louder than words. His journals, equally intimate, detail stories of affairs, addictions, rivalries, and friendships that shaped Hollywood's golden decade, but which were too raw to ever be spoken of at the time. McDowall's role as a silent observer gave him an unparalleled vantage point. Yet it also weighed heavily on him because he was forced to carry secrets that, if revealed, could have destroyed reputations, careers, and marriages. At the same time, his archive preserves the light, the joy of late-night gatherings, the camaraderie of stars who were larger than life on screen but ordinary and fragile behind closed doors, laughing, gossiping, dancing, and crying in the safety of Roddy's presence. What makes his archive so haunting is that it does not glamorize Hollywood, but humanizes it, showing the stars of the 1960s not as untouchable gods, but as men and women caught between public adoration and private despair. McDowall's work is now seen as a gift because it reminds us that fame is not freedom, and that behind every perfect photograph on a magazine cover lies a truth often too painful to share. Roddy himself admitted late in life that keeping these secrets was both a privilege and a burden, that sometimes he wanted to burn the entire collection to protect the people he loved. But ultimately he preserved it out of respect for history, believing that someday the world needed to understand the truth of what Hollywood really was. At its core, his hidden archive is not about scandal. It is about empathy, about revealing that the people we worshipped on screen were as flawed, lonely, passionate, and desperate for love as anyone else. And it is this humanity that gives his work enduring power. Today, as the fragments of his secret collection emerge, we see the 1960s in a way no studio publicity shot could ever portray, raw and heartbreaking, illuminated by the trust one man earned and the silence he maintained until death. And so, Roddy McDowall's hidden archive is not only a record of an era, but a haunting mirror that forces us to see Hollywood legends not as illusions, but as fragile souls whose secret lives tell the real story of fame.